Coming up, my top 3 from this video. Let's see where I rank them. Welcome to KDX Bricks Analytics, where I watch all the Lego investing and reselling videos so that you don't have to. So let's jump right into it. By the magic of editing, I now have a hat on and my face is pretty scruffy, so a different look for y'all. But here we are with this January 1st to April 15th, 2023 table again, where I watched 135 videos that were posted on YouTube during that time frame, all talking about Lego investing and reselling. In those videos, 798 Lego set mentions. Every time a Lego set was talked about, I put it on this table right here, and then I put an enthusiasm score of 1, 2, or 3 based on how excited the YouTuber was about that set for investing and reselling, and that was across 16 channels. My 4 previous videos have looked at a number of Lego sets on this table, specifically the Star Wars, Brickheads, and Speed Champions, and Harry Potter sets have already been looked at. So in this video, we're going to look at anything that is not under those categories that is $100 or more. I think there's a couple less than 60 sets total that we're going to look at on this table. Let's scroll down first and look at 21325, the Medieval Blacksmith. It got 10 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.4, and it is retiring at the end of this year. It will have a shelf life of 3 years. This is one of my favorite sets on the shelves right now. It just looks great, and I think many people agree how good it looks. It's a medieval themed set, which I know we're all very excited about. I know we all wish that Lego would make a lot more of these, but this is a great idea set. $180 for over 2,100 pieces, which is pretty good. My only concern with this set is that it's been on the shelves for 3 years. That could certainly mean that it's going to be a while before this set grows in value and before us investors and resellers can make some decent money on it. Also, even though Brickset says that all 4 of the minifigures are exclusive to this set, none of the individual minifigure elements are exclusive to this set. So in my view, none of the minifigures are exclusive, even though they all are really good. This set is just great, and I really love it, and I'm going to be watching it very closely. Next up is 76956 T-Rex Breakout. 8 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.4. This set is another one of my favorites that's on the shelves right now. It's a Target exclusive. All 4 of the minifigures are exclusive to this set, and what I love about this set is that it's a great diorama scene from the first 1993 Jurassic Park movie. Those Jeeps look great, the brick belt dinosaur looks great, and of course the whole setting is really well done. And this one is also retiring at the end of this year, so it will have less than 2-year shelf life, so that's pretty good. 2 years and a Target exclusive. $100 for over 1,200 pieces. I think this one has winner written all over it, and I'm going to be getting a number of these before they go off the shelves. The third set is 21326 Winnie the Pooh. 8 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2, and another set that I really like a lot. I have built this set. All 4 minifigures are exclusive, and then the 5th kind of minifigure of Eeyore there looks great. For $100, I think this set is a winner. I can't see Lego making too many more Winnie the Pooh sets or making one like this anytime soon. I think this one will do very well. Probably got to get it on discount a little bit, but it looks really good. And one thing to really look out for on good sets for investing and reselling is just how overall the colors are and how much they stand out and how striking they are. And this one just has a lot of great color in it. I love the size of the tree. It's nice to have a set where the tree doesn't look like it's coming up short, like many of the trees that are in Lego sets. But in this one, the tree is about twice as tall as Pooh's little hut home there. So I think that's a win on this set, and one that I'm very interested in for investing and reselling. Scrolling down the table, 10497, the Galaxy Explorer. 6 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.2. This is a Walmart exclusive. All 4 of the minifigures are exclusive to this set, and it will be retiring at the end of this year also. That's less than a 2-year shelf life, which is pretty good. Although it does a great job of having the classic look with a well-balanced modern build and design experience, my concern with this set is that it was designed as a collectible, and typically when things are designed as a collectible, they don't become collectible, and a lot of people pick this up right away. I'm sure there's a lot of collecting and over hoarding and et cetera with this set. Not one that I'm too interested in, but I will keep an eye on. Now on to 71374, the Nintendo Entertainment System. 5 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.4, and I don't know how well this set will do. It's not retiring at the end of the year, so it's going to be on the shelves for a very long time since it came out in 2020. It looks good, but I don't know how collectible it's going to be. Since there aren't many Mario sets that aren't that digital play system out there yet, we don't really know how well they're going to do. They haven't retired yet. I'm not too excited about this one. Now on to an architecture set, 21054, the White House. This set is fantastic. This set should do very well in retirement. $100, over 1,400 pieces. Yes, a lot of the pieces are small, but architecture sets do very well. And this is one of the most iconic buildings that you could do an architecture set out of, and it is really, really well done. The trees, the foliage, the shrubs up front look really good, but of course then all the windows and the columns and the building structure and the little detail on it is very, very well done. This one is very pleasing to look at, and I'm sure it's an enjoyable build. I have not built it myself yet. The only issue is that it will have been on the shelves for over 3 years. Now on to our first superhero set, 76193, the Guardian ship. 5 mentions with enthusiasm score of 2. None of the minifigures are exclusive. It is retiring at the end of this year. It'll have a 2.5-year shelf life. Really good play and display, and not a bad price at 160 US for 1900 pieces. I think there's some opportunity with this one because of how it looks, the color of it, and even though the minifigures are not exclusive, they are good minifigures. Now on to our first modular building, 10270, the bookshop. 5 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.8, and this one is 2,500 pieces for $200. So not the best on the price to part ratio for modular buildings, but this one does look pretty good to me. I know everybody hates that birch tree. I actually like it, even though I agree the birch tree wasn't designed that well. The reason I like it is because every time I look at this building, my eyes are drawn to that tree, probably because we just don't get many trees in front of the modular buildings. There's just not a lot of foliage related to the modular buildings. Lego's been doing a little bit more of that recently, but because of that, I think this one is a little bit of a standout, and so I think it can do okay. But the issue with modular buildings are that they're expensive, and everybody knows that the old ones have done very, very well. Have we tapped that well? Are the economics for these modular buildings really going to just settle out and there won't be much resellability? I think that's a possibility. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else. Now on to one of my favorite sets in this list, 31208, the Great Wave art piece set. I don't like most of the art sets for investing and reselling that Lego has put out, but this one and the Starry Night Van Gogh set, which is coming up in a minute, are two that I think will do very, very well in retirement because they have texture, they have depth. This one has the piece matted in the frame, which looks fantastic. It's only $100, which I think is very, very good. It is not retiring at the end of this year, so we got to keep an eye on that. I'm updating my retirement notes, which is the R in parentheses on the table in front of the set number and name. I update that every month based on the Brick Fanatics list, but for now, this set is not retiring. On to a Creator 3-in-1, 31132 Viking ship in the Midgard Serpent. This one has 4 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2. All 4 minifigures are exclusive. If it retires at the end of this year, it will have a 1.5-year shelf life. And I do want to point out that the B model is very good and the C model is not bad also. All 3 builds are pretty good with this set. And there it is, zoomed in a little bit on the ship. Notice that the sail is all brick belt, which is really nice. The shields and the bow and stern decorations look really good on this ship. So there's a lot to like here. And I think what we always need to keep an eye on with Creator 3-in-1 is every year, 1 or 2 of them do very well when the rest of them don't. Finding that 1 or 2 is really important. It could be this one. It's got a ship and it certainly makes us think of some of the older themes from Lego that we would like to have come back. Obviously, you know, Vikings makes you think of some of the older ships and some of the older pirate themes, etc., etc. I could see this one having some nostalgia desire and also just a great build and a great set overall with great minifigures. Set 10255, the Assembly Square. It's $300 for 4,000 pieces. This is the 10-year anniversary, not really commemorative, but Lego made it a 3-panel instead of a 2-panel modular set. They went above and beyond, but this set has been on the shelf since 2017. I don't think it's going to do very well in retirement because there are so many copies out there, but it's a fantastic set. 4 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.5. Next up is the Fender Stratocaster 21329, 4 mentions and enthusiasm score of 1.3. This set looks really good, but it's overpriced at $120, and I think it has a narrow market, so I don't think it'll do that well in retirement. Not one that I'm looking at. Our first city set, 60335, the train station. This one also 4 mentions with an E-score of 1.3. $100 for all this, 907 pieces, but it comes with a few pieces of rail track, and it comes with 1 large 16x16 of the new roadway plates, which does pump up the price of these city sets, it seems like. I think this one actually is pretty good. I like the foliage, I like the larger windows, I like the little modern art wall, the 2 vehicles look good, and I think this for the price is pretty good, and it goes with the updated road plates system. I think it could do okay in retirement, but probably not great because it's a city set and there are a lot of train train stations already out there. But for what it is, I like it a lot. I think this is the last modular in this video, 10278, the police station, and this one for the same price as the bookshop, $200, but now it has 2,900 pieces instead of 2,500 pieces. Scrolling down on the table, it has 3 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2. I generally agree with that. Same as I said on the others. I don't know if we're hitting modular building fatigue when it comes to investing and reselling, but this one is expected to retire at the end of this year. That would have only a 3-year shelf life, which is not bad for the modulars. And this one just looks okay to me. I don't like the shrubs out front very much. I do like the foliage on the side of the building. Colors of the 2 smaller buildings, the newspaper stand and the donut shop, are really good, but the police building itself is not that exciting to look at for me. But I get that a police building needs to be a little more utilitarian. I think Lego did the right thing, but I don't know how well it's going to do post-retirement. Now on to one of these creator expert or icon vehicles. This is set 10265, the Ford Mustang, 3 mentions with enthusiasm score of 2. It's very expensive, but I think these vehicles are really good. There are now multiples in the line. I think that makes them collectibles. I think this one could do okay in retirement. 10273, the haunted house. This set is very expensive, and I don't think it looks very good. I don't like the colors. Obviously, it's probably the right colors for a haunted house, but I don't like the colors. I don't think it really stands out. I know that some of the amusement park, theme park ride sets have done okay. I don't think this one's going to do that well. And also that elevator drop sticks a little bit. The design has some issues with it too. Not my favorite. The Friends Apartment, 10292, pretty expensive at $180 compared to the Central Perk set. Let's see how that Central Perk set does, but I'm not too excited about this one in retirement. 3 mentions with an E-score of 1.7. Thor's Hammer, 76209. This set I like a lot. That minifigure is not exclusive. It's in one other set. And I think when this set first came out, we all kind of thinking, it's, just one big hammer. How special is it? But how it sits on the stand with the plaque there and the little side builds and the trans clear blue pieces, I think it looks really good. And the strap, of course, for $100, I think this fits well with a lot of the other sculptures and helmets and those types of sets. So this one I actually think will do pretty well. It has 3 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.7, retiring at the end of this year, less than a 2-year shelf life. Oh, and I almost forgot, this set is a Target exclusive, which certainly helps it a lot too. Our first Monkey Kid, 80039, the Heavenly Realms. This set is fantastic. $190 for 2,433 pieces, 8 minifigures. I didn't verify, but Brickset says 7 of the 8 minifigures are exclusive. It just looks really good, and it's unique with all those larger vinyl pieces that look like the clouds, but just the detailing, the design, the playability, the displayability. These Monkey Kid building or terrain sets that remind me of the Ninjago City series, I think will do very well. They all match up together. This one got 3 mentions with enthusiasm score of 1.7. A regular art set, 31205, the Jim Lee Batman collection, 3 mentions with an E-score of 1.3. I don't think this one will do well because it's a bunch of studs. Monkey Kid 80038, Monkey Kids Team Van, 3 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.3. Great playability, but not one that I think will do too well in retirement because it's just some interesting or awkward looking buildings with an oversized vehicle. A Technic set 42096, the Porsche 911 RSR, 3 mentions but an enthusiasm score of 1, which I agree with because it's been on the shelves since 2019 and we still don't have a retirement date for it, but it is a really good set. Now onto the other great art set, 21333, Vincent Van Gogh, the Starry Night. This one has 2 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 3, but no retirement date yet. Once we get a retirement date, I'm sure the mentions will increase. Obviously, if this thing is on the shelves for too long, then that will hurt its resellability, but it's $170 for 2,300 pieces and all that texture. Another one that's framed up and just looks really, really good. I'm a huge fan of this set, and I can't wait to see or find out when it's going to retire so I can start planning on how and when I want to get these. The new idea set 21338, the A-frame cabin. 2 of the 4 minifigures are exclusive. This set isn't a Lego exclusive. It's already been on back order or out of stock from time to time, so that's certainly looking good. Everything about this set is great, other than the trees are a little bit of a disappointment compared to the fan design, but I think that's just something that we gotta deal with. And I mean, the trees still do look okay, but they are a disappointment compared to the original fan submission. It's $180 for almost 2,100 pieces, which is pretty good today. Of course, the big question is, will this set be on the shelves forever like the treehouse, or even worse, will it get posted as it's going to retire and then not retire multiple years in a row? Outside of that though, this set is fantastic and is a winner in my opinion. Set 10302, the Optimus Prime Transformer. This set is really good, but it is very expensive, $180. I think it's already over hoarded. And one thing to point out is it's the same price as the Voltron set from a few years ago, but it has 800 less pieces. So if this one does well in retirement, it's going to take a while for that price to creep up to the point that that it's worth making the resell on it to turn the profit. Oh, this set here, 10316, the Lord of the Rings Rivendell. 2 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.5. This is one of the best sets Lego has ever produced. All 21 minifigures are exclusive. It is beautiful, exquisite, so well designed, so detailed, but it is $500, which certainly is gonna give some people some pause. It's also a Lego exclusive, which will help. $500 for over 6,000 pieces and for something that looks this great. If we click on some of these images and look at that detail from the back, and we look at this nice side view with all the different colors and the paneling on the roofs and some pretty well done trees in this one, so Lego can do it. That just looks great right there. Love the nice shiny ring in the middle. So yes, huge fan of this set. I don't think anybody really knows how it's going to do on the secondary market because it just came out. We don't know how long it's going to be on the shelves for, but it's one I'm going to be watching through its entire life. And I forgot that I pulled this page up here, but wanted to show you some of the nice pieces. Great floor pieces. Many of them are used in this set, 7 total, 6 of these printed floor pieces that look good, and then 64 of these printed floor pieces or flat tile pieces that look good. And then if you scroll down here, you can see all these great pieces that are exclusive to this set, mostly minifigure pieces, but they look good. Another one of my favorite sets on this list, 76178, the Daily Bugle. 2 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.5. Mine is still sitting in a box. I got it on a really good gift with purchase and double VIP points day. But about half of the minifigures are exclusive to this set, and what's great about it is it's 4 levels. It's a really tall building, a lot of nice interior detail. I think this one is a winner, but we need to see how long it's going to be on the shelves. This one I'm less excited about, 76218. It's $250 for 2,708 pieces, so it's a pretty expensive, basically equivalent modular building. 8 of the 9 minifigures are exclusive, so that helps. Although it's really well detailed, it's not favorite looking on the exterior. Just so-so for me. 10306, the Atari 2600. This set is really well done, but I have no idea how well it's going to do in retirement because the folks that played this original system are getting pretty old these days, and so I don't know how much nostalgia there's going to be on this set. 2 mentions with a neat score of 2. 10312, the Jazz Club. 2 mentions with a neat score of 2. $230 for 2,900 pieces. The colors on this set are striking, so I think this one could do very well, and the interior detail is also pretty good. 21339, BTS Dynamite. I have no idea on this set. It's expensive, $100. All the minifigures are exclusive. It is very true to the music video. I did go take a peek at that. Totally different than what I'm used to watching or listening to for music, but it was kind of cool to see that. I know there will be a lot of interest in this set worldwide. Not sure here where I am in the United States. 42154, the 2022 Ford GT Technics set at $120. I love this vehicle. I don't have it yet. I will get it. And I know it's not exactly perfect to the source material. Of course, the big question is how long will it be on the shelves and how collectible will it be? But I certainly want it for my own collection. The next superhero set, 76248, the Avengers Quinjet. 4 of the 5 minifigures are exclusive, but this set is very expensive, but it is good play and good display. The big question is between this and the Guardian Ship set, which one will do better in retirement? I bet one of them will, but they both look pretty good. I think the other one will do better though. Our only NASA set on this list, set 10266, the Apollo 11 lunar lander. I've built it and this set is so good. I love it, love it. 2 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.5. I think it'll do much better than that in retirement. $100 is a great price point for it, and it is historic, iconic, and there's a lot of really good gold and silver painted pieces in this set. Big winner for me. Also with 2 mentions and an E-score of 1.5 is 80111, the Lunar New Year Parade. Looks great, all the vibrant colors. I don't think it's one I'm going to look into too much. 10305, the Lion Knight's Castle. Only 1 mention so far because it's still relatively new for a set this size. We don't have a retirement date yet, but with that 1 mention, it has an enthusiasm score of 3, and I agree. This set is awesome. I love it. Yes, it is $400 for just over 4,500 pieces, but 22 minifigures that look outstanding. It's castle themed. We all want more and more castle themed, and it's huge and it's so well done. It's not just a square or a rectangle. There's so much great detail, so many off-angle elements to this set. I am a big believer in this set. I hope it's just not on the shelves for too long. 71395, another Super Mario display type set that's not really meant to be played with, so it's more geared towards adults, and this one is really good. Much better on this one for me than the NES system. This is the Super Mario 64 question block, 1 mention with an E-score of 3. Our next Monkey Kid set, 80036, the City of Lanterns. This by far is my favorite of the Monkey Kid set. This one is so good, and I am a big believer in this set. It's got tons of detail, great minifigures, the nice teal roller coaster track, a lot going on in this set, and it's only $160 for almost 2,200 pieces. I don't think this this one is on too many people's radar, but it is one that I absolutely will be looking at when it gets close to retirement and figuring out buying a few of them, hopefully at discount. Botanicals 10289, the Bird of Paradise. The Botanicals line is doing amazing. None of the sets have even retired yet, so Lego's clearly selling a bunch of them. This one got one mention with an E-score of 2. And of all the Botanicals, this one is probably the least popular, even though the 3 actual flowers in there look great, and of course the pot looks really, really good. But the rest of it is just so-so. It was on sale a lot for $60, $70, and now I haven't seen it on sale in a long time. Maybe it is becoming more popular, or maybe Lego's starting to wrap this one up. I'm pretty sure this one is a Target exclusive. Set 31206, the Rolling Stones. Not something I'm interested in. One mention with an enthusiasm score of 2. 41704, the Friends Main Street Building. This set looks really, really good. I don't know a lot about Friends. It got one mention with an E score of 2. My only thing with this set is that it is $160 for the 1600 pieces. Seems overpriced for a Friends set to me, but it is retiring at the end of this year. Just a 2-year shelf life. 60351, the Lego City space themed rocket launch center. And this is a really good set, but it also is very expensive, $160. Some of the Lego space sets that are a sub theme to City that are meant to be play sets actually do okay. I'm not sure about this one because of the price, but I do like it a lot. A Ninjago set 71774, Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, $150 for 989 pieces. What happened to where Ninjago was the always dependable theme that you could go to and get really good price for part ratios? I don't know what happened here, but this set is not for me at all. I know dragons can do pretty well. I don't like the color of it because it's just too much one color and it washes out for me. So not one that I'm interested in at all. One mention with an E score of 2. An Avatar set 75573, the Floating Mountains set, and I'm not looking that close at the Avatar stuff yet, even though this one is retiring at the end of this year. Another architecture set, the Taj Mahal, one mention with an enthusiasm score of 2. I think this one has a real shot. $120 is not bad. One of the older ones that was very large is doing very well, and then I think there have been 1 or 2 that haven't done great, but this one is right in line with a lot of the other architecture sets in terms of size and price. I think it's a real standout, and so I like that one a lot, but it is not retiring at the end of this year. 21323, the Grand Piano, $400, way overpriced, very narrow market, kind of like the guitars. Yes, this set is very well done and looks great. Lego basically lied to us in how they advertise this, making it look like it was going to play music when in fact it doesn't. You can just put your cell phone on it or near it and have some music come out and have the keys move, which is a little bit ridiculous on Lego's part. A set that I'm avoiding 100%. 21336, The Office. This set is great. My favorite TV show. Not retiring, probably not going to be retiring anytime soon. I think there are 15 characters in this set. Yep, 15. Of course, all of them are exclusive. They're still missing 2 or 3 important ones that I wish they would have got in there, but not bad at the $120 price point for all of those minifigures, all of those details. Yes, a lot of them are accomplished via stickers. It still looks like a great set, and it's one that I will definitely be getting multiples of. Now on to the next Super Mario Brothers set, 71411, the Mighty Bowser. This by far is my favorite of the 3 that we're talking about in this video. $270, but it is really well done. I think this will be very, very collectible in the future. One mention with an enthusiasm score of 2, so we got to see where and when it's going to retire. Harry Potter 76389. I left this out of my last video, the Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets, and I don't like this set at all. It's $150 for almost 1,200 pieces. Yes, it has a lot of really good minifigures, but I just don't like the blocky, same gray, tan, sand green Harry Potter sets when it comes to the buildings. I know that you can get them all and then make a huge Harry Potter building and mix and match and all that kind of stuff, but I don't like it. I like the more unique buildings and more unique builds and designs for the Harry Potter sets. This is the new Indiana Jones set, 77015, the Temple of the Golden Idol. This is in the diorama genre, and I just saw the review of this set and all the action features are fantastic, and I was not originally thinking that I was too interested in this set because it's $150, but I will definitely be getting one of these now after watching that review. It's really, really good. One mention with an E score of 2. A Creator Expert or Icon Vehicle 10290, the pickup truck. I don't like this one. The shaping in the hood and the grill and the fenders around the tires just don't work for me. Same with the hood and windshield area. Minecraft 21188, one mention with an E score of 1, the Llama Village. Not one that I'm particularly interested in. Another Friends set 41732, one mention with an E score of 1, and this set looks really, really good, and it looks like it's going to retire after 1 year, so that's kind of interesting, maybe worth looking at. It is only $160 for over 2,000 pieces. Technic 42128, heavy duty tow truck, $160 for this. Only got one mention with an E score of 1, but go look at previous tow trucks and how well they've done. A lot of them have done very well, and this one looks really good. A lot going on with it, and and I definitely am going to get one, probably 2 or 3 for resale. The City Hospital 60330, it looks like it's retiring at the end of this year, which seems like kind of a short shelf life for this because Lego hasn't done a hospital in a long time. I don't think it will do that well in retirement. I like it. I have one. To a lot of people, it was a real letdown. When we heard we were getting a new City Hospital and then this is what we got, it was a pretty big letdown. 3 more from this table, 71408, Princess Peach Castle. Another Avatar set, 75579, not one that I'm interested in. And then the last Monkey Kids set, 80044, Monkey Kids Team Hideout. This set is $140 for almost 1,600 pieces, and I like this set. To me, it's kind of similar to the City of Lanterns set. A lot of good structure and detail and places to put minifigures, terrain, you know, off angle on this one too. So I'm a huge fan of this set, and it's one that I'm going to keep an eye on. All right, so that's long enough talking about all of the sets from this table that are $100 or more. So let's quickly go through my top 3. Third place, 80036, the City of Lanterns. I talked about extensively, and I will definitely be getting a few of these for resale. It's a set that I love, and I'm also going to build one myself. Second place is the Architecture White House set. Architecture historically has done very well, and I think this is such an iconic building that even though it's been on the shelves for so long, I think it'll do very well in retirement. And then my number 1 is this Target exclusive from the 1993 original Jurassic Park diorama set with the great minifigures, the great Jeeps that we're finally getting that are true to the movie. And with less than a 2-year shelf life, I think this one will do very, very well. And remember, it's only $100 for over 1,200 pieces. Really, really good set. I love it. I love it. Thank you for watching this one. It was a long one, but that's a wrap on this video, and I will see you in the next one.